Hi everyone, welcome to Kole Sukailu, Real Aikaiwa Shadowing. Let's get started with today's shadowing lesson. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Hyomo, Ishoni, step up, Shimasho. Practice daily to master vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and rhythm. Repeat. Try again and again. Zehi. Shanaru no toroku wo. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever felt like you're stuck in a relationship that's just not working? How do you even begin to say it's over in English without it turning into a total disaster?
Right. It's like walking through a minefield. There are actually good ways to navigate these tough conversations. Let's break down 5 ways to say urio, let's break up in English, without all the unnecessary drama.
So hit me. What's the gentlest way to start?
Okay, so maybe you want to soften the blow, right? Try saying, I don't think we're working anymore. It's pretty direct, but it focuses on the relationship, not blaming the other person, you know?
I see. It's kind of like saying, hey, this isn't a fit, instead of you're the problem.
Exactly. And that can make a big difference in how the other person reacts.
Makes sense. What if you need to be a bit more firm?
All right, sometimes you got to be clear. I've decided to move on. Short, simple, and it shows you've really thought about it. It's not up for debate.
Okay, that's definitely more direct, but also sounds a little cold, doesn't it?
It can if you don't add any context, so follow it up with a brief explanation like, I've decided to move on and I wish you all the best. Keeps it respectful.
Gotcha. What if you're dealing with a long-term relationship, something with a lot of history?
That's trickier, right? In that case, try something like, I value our time together, but I need to go in a different direction. It acknowledges the past, but also sets the stage for the future.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's like saying, this was important, but I can't stay here.
Yeah, it shows that you respect the shared history while still being clear about your needs now.
Okay, now what about situations where you're not necessarily angry, but just incompatible?
This is where you can use, I don't see a future for us. It's honest, and it avoids getting into a blame game.
Yeah, it's pretty final, though, isn't it? There's not much room for misinterpreting that one.
True. It's best when you want to make it clear that this isn't a temporary thing. You know, this is a fundamental difference in where you both see your lives going.
Okay, last one. What if you want to leave the door open, just a crack?
This is dangerous territory, but you could try, I need space to figure things out. It's basically saying you need a break, but without promising anything.
Okay, I hear you. But that could also give the other person false hope, right?
Totally. Use it very carefully, and only if you're genuinely unsure about the future. It's better to be clear than to drag things out.
So what's the takeaway here? How do you make sure you don't totally mess up this delicate conversation?
The key is to be honest, respectful, and clear, you know? Think about what you want to say before you say it. And always, always try to be empathetic to the other person's feelings.
Right, so it's about finding the right words, but also about being a decent human being.
Exactly. Ending a relationship is never easy, but with a little thought and preparation, you can at least make it less painful for everyone involved.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? Kyomo Sukoshi Zutsu step up. Dekimashita ne. Hontoni. Sugoi desu. Please let me know your thoughts or requests in the comments. And Zehi cheneru no toroku wo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again. Ashita mo, ishoni, gambari mashone. See you next time. Bye-bye.